I looked at what you had done, and I went onto the website, and on the left, you'll see Lake Los Angeles Park Association Conservancy. And this is the geographical information system that county's using that you would, yeah.
Oh, good.
So,
Good. Okay.
all right. So this can, I don't know, it's very clear that that's what I have on there.
Right.
But you can, when you get on here, as you zoom in.
Right. That's what I did to take the picture. Right.
Right. So I don't know exactly where. It doesn't look right to my brain at this moment, because this is Avenue L. So that should be, and that's P. So you always have to kind of come in a little bit. There's O. And here's P. So it's kind of a bit of a process when you're playing around with it to, yeah, that's 220th from too far. So there you are.
There you are. There you are. But see what they did? They expanded that whole area.
Uh-huh. But it is, that's all county property.
Yep.
There's a little cutout along Lake LA Avenue where the little lots are being sold. And that's the fire department right there. And that became part of the negotiations when the Park Association at the time gave the land to county. There were different discussions about library and fire department and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, what they did is they expanded, see that darker green?
Mm-hmm.
That was the original one. And then they expanded all the rest, all the lighter green.
Oh, you mean Acton did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. No, because this is the sanctuary.
Yeah.
This is all Tamio bit. And you have to come in a bit before, see now it says Tamio bit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say that until you kind of zoom in for a while.
Right.
And one of the things I pointed out, because I talked to Jeff today, who's North Agency, I'm not exactly sure what his title is. But he had shared about some costs with, that's what he had done. He was about events, remember? But we get phone calls because we have the Google phone. Mm-hmm. And the comments you see sometimes on Facebook, there was a person who said the comment of, to effect it was, how are you the parks and conservation when you can't stop people from bringing quads through the sanctuary? Right. And honestly, our job's not to do the job. Our job is to let those that do the job know that there's a problem or not. So we're an advisory council. We're not a, lay down in the road council.
No.
So I brought it up with him, and he had asked about how often do we have, people from county coming here to our meetings. And we'll try to get, I said I didn't know if they wanted to be at the business meeting. Our other meeting is more likely to be a meeting for presentations and stuff. So he said he would work on that to affect that the communication goes around.
Okay, I have one really fast last one to do. And that's a suggestion that as a group, to reach out and say, this is our conservancy. Why don't we get together and see if we can't get, I keep calling her Peggy Rawlings, and that's not her name. Sanctuary.
Olivia,
right.
Yes.
Right. To come and have a group of us go through and start working part by part to clean up the conservancy.
Oh, that section.
And finally, my last one, and then I'll shut up.
Don't shut up, because we seem to be here. I saw Amanda for a minute.
Yeah. The other thing that really fast is that my suggestion, and please, when I suggest things, it is only a suggestion. I don't want to be acting like I'm trying to direct anybody. Is that the full, I asked, what's her name at the library to print out what she has to read every time there's an event. And I suggest that we stick that into the bylaws. It's about the Indians.
What is the name of this? Megan.
Megan. That's what I'm looking
at. So wait a minute. I just saw it that Joyce Media had a question. Amanda, right?
Yes.
You're Amanda. So, I thought it was Amanda I thought I also saw Amanda that was on the board.
Yes, I did too.
What this meeting is presently is bylaws review, and I can put, I'm putting in wherever the chat is, which I was looking for it earlier, and I didn't quite see it. Must be this. Yeah, here you go. So yes, did you just do that? By clicking it, it shared. That was interesting. The other thing that you have up here that you can see, this is on our website, and www.lakeLApark.org is our website, and on the left-hand side, you can go to the different departments, and what you have here is about the where Parks and Conservation, and Tammy-O-Bit is a sanctuary that's attached to Sorensen Park. And what you're seeing is the LA County GIS of the planning. And so in here, you can see that this around Tammy-O-Bit as well as Sorensen Park is a significant ecological area, an SEA. And Stormy was talking about that it's getting some legs, people are talking about it and doing things. And she was saying specifically that Acton had, in their discussions with county, made sure that Tammy-O-Bit was marked as a significant ecological area.
No, that's wrong. I brought up Acton because they're having such a big problem going onto their private properties. I went back out of that and said, it's really, really super great that we have actually advanced it and are happy in our advancement.
Yes, and the thing that it becomes challenging for us, and when I brought up to, because you just actually brought point of it, I brought it up in talking to Jeff today, is that there are different departments, and he wanted to be sure that regional, which is what Tammy-O-Bit makes Sorensen Park into a community and regional park. That's what kind of makes you regionals, when you have something significant like Tammy-O-Bit as part of your park, that regional also be coming to the meetings and talking about the changes in regional.
Good.
That's what you had brought up. So, my normal day, I kind of have to wake myself up for being here. You know what I mean?
I have to stay awake. Okay, I'm sorry, bylaws.
Bylaws. So in the bylaws, which is a different share. Do you have a different question, Amanda? Because we'll just move on.
Hello, can you hear me?
If you're okay. The bylaws. Here's the review copy. And we also have pretty much a wide open, and I didn't think it was going to be much more than you and I here once I heard that Danielle was not going to make it. So that's the wrong thing to share. I want that's right. I want the actual bylaws. One of the things that happens in this thing is Danielle had come up with this a few years ago, that anything that gets changed, proposed change, it becomes orange. And things that need to be discussed, or we say it's beyond what we're dealing with, is in that blue, because that's one of Danielle's favorite colors. And over here in the chat, I'm putting it separately if you want to look at it separately, because sometimes it's not big enough, I think, in the shared department. I have it at 150. But, all this other stuff, I don't know why part of my screen is difficult, that I can't see it. So maybe that'll help. I'm going to close the chat. If anybody puts something in the chat, just let me know, because I just want more space on my screen. All right, so it says, notice to the reader. The table of contents list, and if you don't mind, I am going to read it, so that it kind of says, covered this page. We went over it with no suggestions or whatever changes made. It's just kind of an overview. That's about the changes. The table of contents. Article 1 is about the name of the organization, and Article 2 is the mission, vision, values, and motto. And to me, if we did 1 and 2 today, that would be quite good. I have also Gemini. I use AI a lot for this kind of stuff. And Gemini is basically going to take additional notes so that I have the notes open on the other side of the meeting. So I've got 3 screens going. So if I get convoluted, I'll just get lost in my own sauce on this thing. So I'm going to put in here on the notes part. If you have it, you could always have it open on another tab and just kind of see if I put anything on it, because I've shared it in chat. And I'm putting on here, propose that we go through Article 1 and Article 2. And I'm just writing Article 1 for now. And I thought I had these things hyperlinked. I love it. Yes, yes, they are hyperlinked if we don't have to go scrolling. The name of the organization shall be the Lake Los Angeles Parks and Gemini, if you don't mind, I'm going to close you so I can see more. And Conservation Association, known also as, and also referred to in the document as Lake LLAPACA. And I want to change that because so I'm going to highlight it in orange as, I use the ampersand. I think all those letters become looking a little much like, what are we looking at? And it's it's under the state of California, and it's also federal that it's an ampersand. So to me, that's it becomes a find and change them all.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Do you care about punctuation?
Yeah, I do. And what happens is I've got open Grammarly. And so what the problem with Grammarly is it will just make the changes, whereas since this is bylaws, it has to be stated that the changes are happening. And what I couldn't find up in my toolbar, I couldn't find the strike through. I have normal text, but when I go under there, I don't see strike through. Usually you see it under, I'm not seeing it in my.
I used to use strike through. Wonder what happened to it.
I don't know. It took a, oh, here it is. It's up here under tools.
Yeah.
So this one would have to be highlighted in orange, and it would have to have, so this is where you get nuts. But how did I just lose it? Text. I just had it. Oh, here it is. And then this becomes an insert. I don't know if you want an insert claret on there, but what else did they want to do? That's what they had said when they known.
Well, that else also is.
And get rid of the also.
Yeah.
Good. If you hold that in mind, we can possibly do this. And so that would be a simple one that would need a vote of grammatical changes.
Right.
All right. As LLA, PNCA. Anything else you see? There's additional spaces.
Known as and referred to in this. No, that's good. Get too many comments in there and it gets confused, but I'm a big on comments. So.
Well, it hasn't been done since like, I don't know, more than 10 years. So we easily could see some things. And the last time I did a full of this kind of thing, I think, well, I don't know as I was secretary, but I definitely played secretary. Article 2, mission, vision, values, and motto, section A, mission. And I'm going to change this and highlight it. And hopefully when this finally happens, they'll say change all of them to that. Oversees the local property assessment fund established under the Landscape and Lighting Act as District 2, Zone 45. So it's LLAD 2, Z45, benefiting, I don't own enough pro here. They don't like benefiting, but they're not going to give us a suggestion because we don't have Grammarly Pro. Stephen Sorensen Park, and that's partially true. When you look at the map of the LLAD 2 Z45, where you can spend it is under that hatch mark. So if you look at it under, let me change this. So
benefiting is the wrong word.
Okay, look at this for a sec. This. And here you see park funding. And under park funding, you see the Landscape and Lighting Act. And there's this map. That's who gets.
Right.
But when you see there's a separate map that shows where you can spend it. And that's different. And I think that's in the, that's that one. That's the map of boundaries. You know what it is? It's under the, it's under the foundation documents. That's not cool. This is, are we seeing it? Yeah, you are seeing it. Somehow you're seeing it weird. Oh, it's because it bounced out. All right. When you go into this thing, it has the map. No, it doesn't. Anyway, it's a larger area than what you're seeing. And
are you saying that what you're saying is it benefits the whole area that is included in that map that is being taxed?
No, it's this thing. See the hatch marks?
Yeah.
That's where you can spend it. The hatch marks, this squiggly line right here is 170th.
Right.
Then over here is actually Lovejoy Butte. And so is this Lovejoy Butte. It's tied to Lovejoy Butte.
But the assessment benefits that whole area that you're showing us right now?
The assessment is fed by all these different properties. The assessment can be spent in the hatch mark.
So that's the original benefit, and the rest of the benefit is that which the assessment benefits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Correct?
So it benefits the area as identified in the original document. This is it's not the MOU. It's part of the LLAD thing.
Right.
So it's what was adopted by LA County. So that's where periodically, I'm just trying to be honest with the whole thing, because periodically somebody will come up and they'll want to do something. And like this is all Tamiobit. And this, see how it goes all the way to Avenue O? It can be spent in all of Tamiobit. And in fact, this hatch mark is also the dry lake bed, because I don't know who owned that property at that time. Some of this under the hatch mark is private property, is my point. Because that right there on the corner, oh, you can't see my, oh, right here in this corner? No, here in this corner? That's old Mr. B's.
Right.
So that takes you all the way to 170th. And on this side, it's also a Lovejoy Butte. And this part seems to be like that little neighborhood across the street. But this is the whole, that's why at one time under the conservation part, we had, I don't know who it was. I think it was Robin talked to Santa Monica Conservancy and wanted Lovejoy Butte to be protected. And Santa Monica Conservancy, the way I understand it, I wasn't there, said it was already so beat up that to protect it at that point didn't seem like a rational move on their part. You know,
okay. In order to make it clear to me, what did the tax assessment is primarily it was sent there to that all of that benefits the park, and the park benefits the whole community. So we have two benefits here.
I guess I'm just.
Well, we have to change the wording, is what I'm saying.
Right.
We have the original benefit, and then we have the wider source of the benefit, or the wider stretch of the benefit.
I think the word should be funded. So, because the LLAD, with the vote of a whole lot of people, you know, supervisors as well as suggestion by the board, if, for example, we said we wanted to put a sign or something out here, or they wanted to do that, put a sign up, a message board on what kind of things are going on at County Park and what's going on at Tamiobit, that money could be spent here. This right here, that's Twin Lakes Church. So that's also, you know, so it's a misnomer to say it only can be fund the park. So it can fund conservation efforts in Lovejoy Butte, if you look at it that way. Because what all of that hatch mark stuff seems to be the geographical footprint of Lovejoy Butte. Because you'll see in some maps on this side of 170th, because again, this little squiggly line is 170th. This is the fire department right here.
Right.
I've seen it on some maps as called Lightcap Butte in some old maps. And it's Lovejoy. It's all Lovejoy. This is Lovejoy, this is Lovejoy, this is Lovejoy, this is Lovejoy. This is the part, like here's Lake L Avenue, and here's 175th Street. This is that butte up here. That's owned by a land holding company. There's a group that seems to own that chunk. This belongs to Twin Lakes Church. This belongs to whoever owns that restaurant.
Yeah, so, we're not seeing your marking, by the way.
You don't see my cursor moving?
No.
Do you see it now?
No.
Well, then the heck with that. It's like, I don't know. All right. So anyway.
My main question is, according to the bylaws, what does
Let's go back to the bylaws, because I
What
talked way
does the
too long.
association benefit, or what does it fund, or whatever?
I would change the word benefiting to funds.
Okay.
Is a funding
Let's
source.
let's look at that.
You want to see what that looks like saying that?
Yeah.
All right, so that is not benefiting, is a funding source.
We don't see that yet.
Oh, because you're not on the right, I'm sorry. I told you it was going to be bad. I have way too many windows.
There we go.
Okay, so benefit, it is a funding source for, and it's no longer Stephen Sorensen Park, it's Stephen Sorensen
Regional,
Community Regional Park.
right. You have to have it there, right.
And so this is all, it'd be a miracle we get much further. This is going to be like, this is one of those like never ending jobs. Funding source.
I wanted to be really picky. I would say it's not Lake Los Angeles, but I think we better leave that alone.
and Tamiobit.
Right.
Sanctuary. Oh, there's an extra S in there for some reason. And Tamiobit Sanctuary in unincorporated so it,
Oh, that's not quite right, because it's not in Lake Los Angeles. It's in the county of Los Angeles, near the community of Lake Los Angeles.
okay, in the unincorporated Los Angeles County, near, in,
I don't know if that's called near or not. I don't know how that Lake
In-
Los Angeles is signified in the,
in the unincorporated section, I would get rid of the, in unincorporated Los Angeles County, in the community. Community is good, because it's a, what is
yeah,
it?
that covers it all.
Community thingy. All of that is new.
Yeah.
But you know where that's important, what you're making a point of in the community of, they want of, I think it's another ad. This helps because what we're talking about is finding grants that are specific.
Right.
So that's wisdom. Do I need to? I don't care. Somebody can get crazy on me. Okay. LLA PNCA works with governmental entities as well as corporate and nonprofit organizations to build capital projects and fund recreational activities in the Los Angeles, to fund capital projects, capital and conservational projects.
Well, you've got conservation next on the next sentence, so you want to repeat that?
Where do you see conservation on the next one?
The further mission is to preserve the rural. Well, that's true.
Yeah, because what kind of projects? It's not, there's a whole bunch of grants that are coming out of California parks, like state stuff,
Mm-hmm.
to fund, to build, as well as corporate, to fund, I would say fund, not build.
Absolutely fun.
Can I take out build and make fund?
Fun.
Yeah, because I have that conversation with somebody already. We don't go out and build things. Oops.
I need to think that sentence.
Hold on, but to
Jesus was corporate Margaret.
fund capital projects, conservation,
And to fund.
it's got 3 funds in here.
Yeah, let's see. Works with government entities
I'm
as
gonna
well
get
as
rid of this other
corporate nonprofit.
We're gonna get rid of the other fund. To fund capital projects, conservation efforts, and recreational activities, because everything else has 2 words.
Right. Conservation.
To fund capital and conservation projects. Holy moly.
Conservation goals, but
Okay, I'm totally open to this, because you're gonna lose my brain real soon on this thing.
me too.
I know, it needs Danielle, because she'll pick it apart. Works with governmental entities as well as corporate and nonprofit organizations to fund capital. I want to keep capital projects. I got the wrong one out. To fund capital projects. That's got to go away.
Yeah.
Just relax. I'm just gonna do this. Don't worry. Capital and conservation projects. I'm gonna get rid of that and.
In 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Capital and conservation projects and recreational activities. I think I need a comma here.
I think so too, and I think that I'll think about the word capital, but I'll put that in my head
Okay, and the word
because I'm not
area,
ready for it.
should the word area be capitalized?
No.
I'm just going to show that it changed. Oops, no. LAPNCAs. And I'm just going to go forward, assuming our eyes have seen it.
Right.
Further mission is to preserve the natural and historical treasures of Los Angeles County's Eastern Antelope Valley. That's all about conservation.
And that's good.
And it's okay. All right. So section A is done. And I'm not going to say what changes were made because that's going to drive me nuts. What the problem that has to happen is in the back of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I scroll to the end, on page 23, it talks about date of revision and what happened.
Okay. That's good. If it's just short like that, I'm trying to think of how I handled it. And I just put, this is the data revision.
Well, what's today's date? This is 5/28, right?
Yep.
And we're working on Article 1. And guess this doesn't have to be highlighted. I guess it does, because it hasn't been voted on yet. Article 1, Section 1.
Yeah.
Now these are like, see how it's been done? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Just saying we did something there. That needs to be looked at. Are you all right with that?
Revised and
Does it need that, or the fact it's there means go back and look at it's only a paragraph?
that's all you should do, really. That's what you did.
Yeah, because I mean, I like that because I can tell, like I went from, this was us going crazy. Minor grammatical errors and minor document formatting. Oh, references to Stephen Sorensen County Park to Stephen Sorensen Park. That's actually a big one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go here. Sanctuary, S-A-N-C-T-U-C.
CT.
I don't think I did that. I don't think it's that, and, well, maybe it is. All right, so now we gotta go back up to, what happened to, oh, there it is.
Article 1 was just the name. Article 2 is where you added the.
Oh, good point. So, don't get seasick on me. That was this. This is Article 2. No, is it Article 2? Article 1 doesn't have a section. Article 2
Okay,
does.
there you go. I don't know if Article 2 had a section or not.
That's where we get seasick. Oh, it has not a yes, it is a section. Article 2,
Okay.
Section A.
A, mission.
So I don't know, that this would be like, see, we have to do a couple other things, and if we start doing this, we could be doing this for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. And this is, what do we call it? Section A.
Right.
And that was mission.
Right. Mission.
Okay, so we changed that. That's changed in there. That's throughout. So I'm not going to mention that again.
Okay.
That needs to be changed throughout the bylaws. That probably needs to be changed throughout the bylaws. Mission, and what was the other thing that we just was big? It was description. So those are big. I don't know if there's other big ones in there. And then there was some grammar changes.
No, the others are small grammar and
Just, yeah, small grammatical problem, because that handles the capital letter and stuff.
this really should not have to take a full meeting. This should be done with Danielle, you and I and a couple others, not as a meeting, but let's get together and get this done and then bring it back. Other than that, it's going to take forever and ever and ever.
Well, I think it's
I
kind
know,
of
I
fun.
know me.
Well, quite honestly, those are the people that you really need at a bylaws committee. We could have it on a different day. We could have it on longer periods, because the last time I did this, that I can remember doing it, it was with Yvonne. And Yvonne's very technical. If you remember
Yes, she
Yvonne
is.
Malachowski. Yeah, so it was Yvonne and it was Robin, and I don't know who else. And because once you start doing this kind of stuff, it's needed, you know, to have people who sit there and really look at that kind of stuff.
Right.
Grammatical changes. Various. Okay, and so the next thing we're doing is Article 2, Section B, whatever that is. Or maybe I need to do this, get Danielle started on the whole idea of hanging bullets. She gets cranky when I have hanging bullets. Or what did she call them? Lone bullets or something?
I have no idea.
Orphan.
I went through and underlined and made changes by color,
Right?
which you're doing too. Yeah.
So this is vision, Section B, vision. And we're going to go back to the same part again anyway, because this is the most important part for grants. You got to have your vision straight. You got to have your mission straight.
Okay.
So, and then what you do is you're basically like, often when you do a grant, you're copying those two sections. They'll say, what do you do and who are you? And these are the two and the values. This kind of stuff right here is what the rest of it, they don't care. That's just doing business as.
Let me read the vision again because I had gone down to voting. Okay.
So
I
right.
see more of your vision now. So when I look at it again, maybe we can go through a little bit faster if I go through and make my ideas up there.
Right. Oh, you mean just go through and change all of these things and those things, copy them and paste?
No. What I mean is that I will set aside some time and go through vision and values and motto and make my comments. And then maybe when we come back together, we can go through a little bit faster because I won't be sitting here stuttering and Danielle will be stopping me from stuttering. Okay. Honors a dynamic. Oh, we really need to put the full darn naming all of the tribes in there. We really need to do that.
That is somewhere.
Now I'm getting the copy of it that the county wants. That's
but
the one that
I don't know that should go in here, you think, in our bylaws?
I don't know, but I need to get it so that you can decide that. I know that the county requires that to be read before the Board of Supervisors meeting. And I know that the county library requires it to be read before every event. And it's a full 2.5 minute reading.
It's right here. Is it? No?
No, it's much bigger than that, much longer.
Here's what we have.
Right.
We have this.
Right, and that is a short version of what the county requires. So let me get the full one, and then I'll send it to you as an email and send
No,
it to
it's right
Danielle
here.
as an email.
It's linked.
You're right, that's the one. Right. I'm sorry, that was a little bit forceful. I didn't mean it to be that way.
No, you're fine.
I just get so frustrated with the park doing it, reading it out every single time.
This is where we got it from. This is what is up on the Tatavian, the San Fernandista Tatav. No, it's just the Tatavian. Yeah, the San Fernandino Tatavian Band of Mission Indians says this is what they want up. It's a sample. The proper way to write a land acknowledgement on Fernandino Tatavian homelands is to name the actual village your institution occupies, which is Tamionga. That's what it says here. But we're not the village. We're actually north of the village. Tamionga is where Little Rock and Big Rock Creeks cross. Like if you're up on T and you look down, that's what Tamionga was. That's basically Avenue T. I've seen a different map with the roads in it. So I think that's what we put in there. Let me check. Don't look like it. All right. What if we copy that? And it's a sample. We could send it to them and ask them to check if that's okay with them.
That's an idea.
Oh, here it is. Why don't we just put this whole thing into our bylaws? So I'm copying this that we've already put on our website that follows that format. And no, I don't want that. And then put that right there. And put that all down as added. Lake Los Angeles Parks and Conservation Association recognizes and acknowledges the first people of this ancestral and unceded territory of Tamiobit that is now occupied by Lake Los Angeles Community Regional Park. That's an insert. Honors their elders, past and present, and the descendants who are citizens of the Fernandino Tatavian Band of Mission Indians. We recognize that the tribe is still here and we are committed to lifting up their stories, culture, and community. And this shows where we got it from.
Okay.
Which means our motto's too simple. Except it's kind of, maybe simple is better sometimes. So Lake Los Angeles Parks and Conservation is dead. And now we want to look to see, do we want to, start with furthermore, or just to have it as that's a separate paragraph? I don't know if it hangs.
I think just separate paragraph. I don't think you have to have furthermore.
Copy.
I don't know though. It sounds good. It sounds good to have furthermore there.
To have a furthermore there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We mentioned some of it in this paragraph.
Right.
LLA PNCA is dedicated to the belief that parks enrich a community in terms of education, health, and wellness. Needs a comma. And provides
Provide, not provides.
and
Provide.
provide recreational opportunities for all people. LLA PNCA respects and honors the significant ecological corridors of the natural environment.
Is that to provide rather than just and provide? Let me read that.
And I think it's provides, but anyway.
Let me go back to it.
And especially the artesian Lovejoy Springs and supporting underground stream. The underground stream is a blue line stream.
Yes, it is.
As shown by Fish and Game, supporting the underground blue line stream. Is that a hyphenated word? Probably.
I think it's one word.
Blue line is one word? Huh. And especially the and supports, yeah, it should be supports the underground blue line spring.
Hyphenated.
That-
Check it out to make sure.
Was that already there?
No, it's hyphenated.
The blue line?
Yeah. I looked it up.
Good, thank you. I don't know what part here was just added. Something was added. LLA PNCA respects the preservation of the Native American archaeological site on which Stephen Sorensen, why is there a 1 in there? Park is located. Park, I don't know what that was. I'm doing Park and Tamiobit Sanctuary. Are located. And now just furthermore,
I like furthermore. My voice is going.
furthermore, Los Angeles Parks and Conservation Association. Something has to be there, like there's a space missing or something. Recognizes and acknowledges the first people. Why? Because we had added it.
Right.
So this would all be the same italics. Recognizes and acknowledges the first people of this ancestral and unceded territory of Tamiobit that is now occupied. Well, they named it Tamiobit. That name came from the Fernandino people.
Is it
But
the
it
Lake?
wasn't-
Is it the Lake Los Angeles Community Regional Park and Sanctuary, or just as Community Regional Park? I mean, do you have to add Tamiobit again there? I'm asking, not saying.
Well, the thing is, that's where, I don't know if you remember it, it says in their acknowledgement to name that land that they had occupied.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't a community, the park, where the park is, was never claimed by them as a community. It was like a hunting grounds.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a gathering. So it's called, so we have in there the unceded territory of Tamiobit, like that's what it was called back in the day, but we don't know that. They just named it that when they claimed it. So whatever, it works, but I don't know if it works right. And Tamiobit Sanctuary honors their elders, past and present, and the descendants who are citizens of the Fernandino, Tatavi, and Banamishan Indians. We recognize that the tribe is still here, and we're committed to lifting up their stories, culture, and community.
Okay, good.
I'm not changing their words.
No.
No, that stays as it is. So in section C values, we added Blue Line Stream and we added the land acknowledgement.
Right. And you're losing this old lady.
That's all right. We're fine. It's already 8:00. We're out of here.
Oh, good.
We were fabulous. Added Blue Line Stream.
Hold on, baby.
I love doing this, but I realize as I'm working this that the last time I worked on the bylaws 7 years ago. So yeah, it happened 7 years.
So I'm just copied that, but I don't know if it's going to come out white.
Good.
Yeah, that needs to be changed to black. And added a land acknowledgement on Fernandino, Tatavi, and homelands.
Good.
And that's it for this day. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amanda, for hanging out with us. That's we have pretty much accomplished what we wanted. So what goes on?
I like that furthermore, Amanda. I'm glad you popped that out at me.
So it's a good one. And so we're back over here. We're back over here, and we did Article 1. I'm going to copy this. Whoops. That's the work of the day.
Yep.
And a motion's needed to motion for 6. Oh, this is the 6/11. So this is the next meeting we have. This isn't the meeting that we just did. This is the 5/20. Somehow it got squirrely. So motion for 6/11, 28, for Stormy Ken. And Articles
1 and 2.
of the bylaws. Second, we're going to put in there, so it's ready. And discussion and vote. Wahoo!
I have one last question, then we'll say goodnight. As I'm reading the bylaws, and I did read them down through voting, actually, I'm halfway through voting. I don't see anything about president and vice president. All I have is director and executive director, which is interesting. We'll get to that next time.
Talk to Danielle. That's a Danielle coach. Most of I
All right.
follow along. And to me, I'm more of a, I follow along behind going, yep. It all works.
Okay. I just ask questions because I've never called, who's the vice president?
Tina,
Amanda?
Tina.
Tina, right. I've never called her as vice director or assistant director. Okay, all right.
I don't
We'll
worry
see.
about a thing.
And I apologize for not getting this up on the media, but I have been so smashed with stuff. There's a meeting over at the library with Amanda Para, as you heard me at the town council meeting. I'm not going because they didn't tell me anything about taking care of it until last night. Okay.
Poor planning
All right.
on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. I used to have that up in my classroom. I have a sign that says that. Poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my
One
part.
minute, okay?
You know?
Right.
Give me a heads up. Yeah, you have a pleasant night and thank you for your help.
Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Amanda, for helping us out here. I'll see you next time.
Yep.